Yo, shout out to the Most High. It's always a high see me when I lower state. It's L-Deez, also known Lawrence One, for another episode of I Need to Know, where you tell me what I need to know and not what I want to hear. Excuse me. That was that new shit that I just added, so you know how that was. I had to clear my motherfucking throat, man.
It be like that for sure.
So, Twelvz.
What's going on with you, man? L-Deez. What's up with my nig? we could cuss on here and all that, right?
Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
Cham Green, what's up with you?
Oh, man, just moving and grooving, man. That's all, man, you know.
All right, for sure. So now, I want to talk about y'all project real quick that y'all got coming out.
Okay.
So what is it called?
It's out.
It's actually already out.
It's out, dog. It's out. It dropped last month, right? It dropped?
February.
February it dropped.
February. Right after Valentine's Day.
Right after Valentine's Day it dropped.
Yeah.
It's called Pleasantly Plump, Part 2. It's a Part 2 to our first album we had called Pleasantly Plump. And it's like 12 tracks of flame.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's what we try to do on it.
Nice piece of art.
You feel me?
It's a nice piece of art.
We got a bunch of hitters on there too. Big shout out to the whole Grand National XL squad over here, my man.
Sure.
Part of a great collective over here.
For
You
sure.
know,
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all gonna
Grand
get into
National
that.
business, man.
I'm sure y'all gonna get into that.
Man.
So we got we had to get our man's Kevin Allen on it, so he on the joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got Mo Green on that thing from the collective as well.
Yeah.
Just ripping some shit up.
Mm-hmm.
We got my vocalist Paris Rain on there. She just doing her thing on there. My man Clint Collins on that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Clint Collins, a Muslim gangster.
Man, come on, man.
I love that dude.
him to death.
He fuck with it
You feel
heavy,
me?
man.
Moses Music on that thing. You feel
on
me?
that thing, man.
Shit. Who
Fab.
else?
Big
Fab
Daddy
on there.
Fab.
Come on, can't bring about Mr.
what I'm
Fab
saying?
on there. You know,
You know.
sliding doing this thing and
It's a nice, like a real good piece of body of work, man.
real buffet on the table.
Yeah.
You feel me? You gonna get all the different flavors and shit on that motherfucker.
Heavy, though. It's
It's a
heavy.
real buffet, baby.
You know?
Be pleasantly plump in this house.
Yeah, the turkey
Yeah.
bacon brothers, man.
Yeah, the turkey bacon
Turkey bacon
brothers.
brothers.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So check this out, man. I'm gonna come this way, then I'm gonna go that way, then we
Okay.
go
All good.
boomerang. So
Okay.
12.
Yes, sir.
When did your hip hop experience start? When did you find yourself thinking that you could do what you do in it?
Honestly, I'm from Chicago, so our hip hop scene and our music scene is different. You know what I'm saying? And out here, it's real eclectic. And I actually started going heavily out to events, doing rave parties first, like electronic music. You know what I'm saying? House music and drum and bass and break beats and all the shit. And my roommate, I moved out of the house early on, like when I was 15 years old, got into the world. You know what I'm saying? So my roommate, he was a big rave party DJ. He played house music and drum and bass and all the shit. And he had turntables and shit. I was a young motherfucker, like 15. And I was like, damn, I know I could do what he doing, but I could do it better than this motherfucker, right? So I would sneak down in that motherfucker and get on the decks and shit when motherfucker be doped up because nigga was off the horse. So he would sleep so deep, he wouldn't even realize I was on the decks getting busy. But I had to get, the hip-hop shit going. So I take his little rave records and throw them on the side and get busy with the hip-hop when I was like 16. And that's where it all started. And I was like, yeah, I could do this shit. I'm about to take this shit over.
So you are a record producer too.
Yes, sir.
So this is what I want to know. First off, your name is DJ Twelvz. Was your name DJ anything before that?
Nah, I didn't have a name. In fact, they used to make fun of me at parties back in Chicago and different places, call me DJ No Name. And how I got my name was I was playing a big ass party where they were doing like stumps, like motherfuckers, the fraternity sorority parties back in the day, right? And this motherfucker, I was DJing, and my partner was MCing. His name's Steve. To this day, I'll never forget this shit. And he always used to call me DJ No Name, talk hella shit. And I was, of course, the audience get motherfuckers laughing at me. And at that time, you had to be a real battle DJ. You had to have skills. Like the cats we looked up to was like Jazzy Jeff and No ID and like DJ Premier. So you had to be nice on the decks. Plus you had to be a producer and be able to be like jack of all trades and shit.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? So
kick that hip hop
vein. That's the vein that I came from, and that's why I'm the way that I am. You feel me? But basically, what happened was I got to DJ and I had a little routine where I would kick off my shoes and they were size 12s and I would scratch with my shoes and shit. in front of the crowd, and I had this Nelly. When I was out of high school, Nelly Hot in Here was big. That was the big record at the time, right?
Okay.
So like, you feel me? So I would do this routine to Nelly Hot in Here out of high school, you feel me, with my shoes. And I did it in front of the audience, and they were just going crazy. I remember my boy Steve goes, "What size shoes are those, dog? What the fuck?" I'm like, "Size 12s." And he's like, "Nigga, that's your name, nigga. That's your motherfucking name, nigga." And you know, the whole crowd motherfucking going crazy and shit. And then I would walk around campus and shit, and motherfuckers would see me, and they'd be like, "What's up, 12s?" And that's really just how I got my name, dog.
And you know what's so dope about that? Because I always ask people, where did they get their rap name from? You know what I'm saying? Because we come in this world that somebody else named us.
Right.
And then we got nicknames that other people call us, and then we got things that we want to call ourselves.
Exactly. That's true.
But if they fit, and they gonna stick some shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying?
Dig it.
So what was I gonna ask you? How was you said a lot of shit. I did not know that you were from Chicago. So I gotta ask you a trivia question real quick.
Okay.
What is Common Sense first album called?
I just slip in my mind. I do know the answer to this, but if I was on Jeopardy, I'd be fucked. Something chocolate over something. What is it?
No, that's like the fourth one.
Yeah.
That's like water for chocolate.
No. Because the reason is this. It's hard to say that because he was putting out tapes. He was doing rave music back in the day.
Gotcha.
Like where it was like drum and bass and shit. And he was hella conscious. He used to come on the Shaka Zulu shit with the hat thing on, looking like, you know, straight Zulu Nation and shit, right?
Okay.
That's how he was first when he came out. And he was real conscious and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Coming out of Chicago. So his first album, what you think was probably not the first record to us.
That's
coming
gang.
out the street.
Okay.
Just like Twista. Twista had hella tapes. Y'all think Adrenaline
I
Rush?
remember tongue twister.
Yeah. Y'all. But most
he had a
people
hat just like that on your MTV Raps.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah. But most people assume that this was the
Do or
first
Die.
record, but nah, that shit was pumping in the streets. We were huge in the tape, and you could get big in Chicago just in the hood, like Twisted, Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, Common, all of them.
Yeah.
You know, they were big in the streets first on tape.
Yeah, you know
what I'm saying?
Yeah, we was just
when I was a little kid, though. I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I was like five years old and getting Twisted tapes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Adrenaline Rush and all that was already out years before it came out on that record. You know what I'm saying?
Well, with all intent purposes, you know, I gotta give him his props because that is a factor. Because if somebody said what Too Short first tape was, I'll go back to 75 Girls. But they might have
Life's
said
Too Short or something. Yeah.
Well, what I was looking for was, Can I Borrow a Dollar?
Can I Borrow a Dollar was probably the first record that he. Yeah.
That was the name of the album.
That was the name of the album.
That was the name of the album.
Yeah, that was the record. That was the
Borrow a
album. I mean, yeah.
Now you said hip hop was different back then or from here. You say that in what way so?
Because you had to work so much harder for it. When I came, you know, you got to understand, I graduated school in 2002. You know what I'm saying? So, like, at that brink was a shift in technology. You know what I'm saying? So, like we were still rocking on turntables, meaning that rave parties and shit, you was carrying crates in, and there was a whole culture and shit. Right, and then something came about called the National Rave Act, and it shut shit down because motherfucking white kids was ODing and shit off fucking Special K and fucking triple stack mollies and shit and all types of wild shit, right? So there was ODing in record numbers, and then the president was like, "Nah, we got to chill this shit out," and they deaded it. But at that time, hip hop cats was playing with the ravers and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we was in the streets more. And then you had street teams. When I was a young motherfucker, we were part of a street team, and we was out postering and filing. We was the one moving it and serving up that work straight out of high school. And the labels were coming to like high school groups of kids and being like, we need y'all to circulate this into the streets because we were part of like popular culture and shit, and we was deep in the streets. Now it's done online.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then now everything is digital. Back then, a record sale would count. You would have a physical record to count, like that you pressed up a tape, a CD, a motherfucking record, something that you would sell that would count as an actual like product unit that you were selling. Now it's all digital and it's plays. So it's like the way that you're creating the records, and it was harder to create records back then too, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Computers were just coming out. I had a digital recorder, and what happened when I got on as a DJ, rappers used to just come up to me in the club, be like, I need you to produce my shit, dog. I need you to record me. I had no clue how to do that shit.
Yeah.
But they just assumed that I did because I was hot in the club.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I faked it. I bullshitted the fuck out of it. Yeah, come on. Let's go.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
Let's go cut this motherfucking record. Nigga, I remember my nigga, he bought all the gear and shit, nigga. We go into the studio, and it was like, I had like a little Tascam digital recorder and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hook this motherfucker up, get it cracking. I had no clue what the fuck I was doing. Nigga, we wasted so many hours down there, me trying to fake like I knew, push and record, and the shit was like Chinese to me, dog. But it was different back then. It was harder. Now the technology is something different. Technology is like, it's really accessible. There's a lot of training in school and shit. So if you didn't have nobody in like OG you in the game and teach you, you didn't have like accessibility to it. Now there's all these arts programs and shit. The motherfuckers is coming out of Oakland School for the Arts and after school programs and my Juilliard and all this other shit. So motherfuckers can get like, you know, they can get an education on hip hop now. You know what I mean? It wasn't no shit like that when I was coming up.
Yeah.
You had to really do it. We was really in the back alleys battling on tables that we stolen, and they wouldn't match all the time. It'd be like a Gemini and like, you know, some fake ass motherfucking Stanton turntable. We wanted techniques, but we couldn't afford them. So we put together whatever we could, and we was battling off them motherfuckers. Newmark mixers and Gemini mixers. Y'all know, real DJs from the era know what I'm talking about, man. This is real shit right here.
Yeah, yeah. You know, hey, you got some history. You know what I'm saying? So, Champ, what's up with you?
Oh, ain't that too much, man. Just chilling, man.
Hey, now, what y'all don't know is Champ is my motherfucking player partner. What, since 10th grade?
Since 10th grade.
I call him my fat twin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is my nigga now. It's gonna be like y'all looking at two motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck.
So, Champ, where did you get your rap name from?
I got my rap name just like, you know, just so my homies you know, called me when one of my younger partners, you know, just walking through life like, you know, like people's champion, you know who I am, you know what I'm saying? You know, not even putting too much on. It's like, man, champ, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, self-explanatory, like, you know what I'm saying? Just a champion of life, you know what I'm saying?
Was that your first rap name?
Yeah, I never really had no rap name. I got named, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, Champ, I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah.
When did you start rapping?
To be honest, I would say where actually like it actually conceived, and I would say maybe my early, like maybe about 17 or 18, where I actually just like freestyled. You know what I'm saying? I always had front row seats to the game. Just, you know, my older brothers, just hip hop, just being ingrained in the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I know people say, yeah, 80s babies. Like, we are the 80s babies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we grew up in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So just having front row seats to the game. So probably about maybe like 17 or 18, I would say, that I actually like would spit it out.
Yeah.
You know, but before the end, it was, you know, like I say, like I was ingrained and engulfed in the culture. So
Yeah, I was somewhere. I opened up a magazine and you was in the motherfucker. Talk about that.
You know, I just be hella appreciative, man. I don't, you know, it be sliding through. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just embrace the game, man, and you know, keep fucking with the train, man, and make sure I don't get local on the motor.
Hey, speaking of the train, right? I was on the train coming back from motherfucking Stockton when I lived out there, right? Okay. So I befriended somebody and they started talking. He said, "Hey man, you remind me of this motherfucker from Oakland named Champ Green." I said, Champ Green. He said, "Hey, you know him?" I said, 510-485-4419.
Whoa!
He said, "Damn." Hey, I I shot the number out like Mike Jones.
Hey!
Tito!
Hey, man. I can't do that in respect, man.
Oh,
you know,
shit.
that's all.
Hey, because it's
That's
all for the
real.
love, though. You
Believe
know what I'm
that.
saying?
You know what?
that.
That's another thing different in the era. We had to used to remember numbers. Remember?
Yeah.
You had to
Yeah.
remember your best friend's number.
Yeah.
Get in the mic. Get
You
in the
knew
mic.
you knew your best friend's number. You knew
Yeah.
the number of home. You knew everybody, your grannies. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
had to remember that. Now, man, take away our phones. Do we know anybody's number now?
Yeah.
Bet you we don't.
Seriously.
You know what's crazy, though? Because you said something earlier, and I just want to translate it when you said, back when we was coming up, there was a process and a production in part of culture. Like, if you wanted to DJ, you had hella shit to bring in, to break down and shit like that. Just like if you wanted some weed back in the day.
Yeah.
You go to the spot, you
Yeah.
go get this, then go get the Phillies.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna go down here and get the pain in the
Yeah.
ass from Ghost Town.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we might pop down to East Spot.
You
You
know.
know what I'm saying? If you're into that,
You know what I'm
designer
saying?
drugs. And then
You
we gonna
know.
go to seminary to
They
get,
get a
hoagie.
beautiful or cutie
Yeah.
on that side, and then a hoagie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It
You
was-
know.
But now, guess what you do? You order weed on the phone.
Yeah,
On the
you
phone.
sure do. With the food.
Yeah.
With the food.
With the food.
You know what I
They'll
mean?
arrive at the same time.
Yeah. You know.
Shit, they might be in the same car.
Exactly.
Maybe. He might be doing DoorDash
see what I'm
and
saying?
Irby.
You know.
That nigga said Irby.
Irby.
It is a company, but they ain't that tight, so I wouldn't hit them if I was y'all. Y'all thought I was gonna give y'all the plug. Psych!
Hey man, don't get Fame Media shot up on no gangster shit. Hey, but check this out though. It ain't gonna happen though because Steve is real boy. Hey, I remember we was talking in this motherfucker, right? So we was talking some shit, and then motherfucker said this. So yeah, so Steve said, yeah, we stay on point, and then it got quiet. And somebody said, what you mean by that? Then it got quiet. Then everybody looked at each other and started dying
Yeah.
laughing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so talk about the backpack. Remember the backpack?
Hey,
Getting serious in
I
here.
just gonna plead the fifth with the fifth, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't
Remember the
know.
backpack?
I remember the backpack, right? I
Hey.
remember the backpack.
Yeah.
You know, all I can say, man, is I'm very appreciative and gracias to the game, blood. I, you know, just collecting cans with the gingerbread man, blood. That's all.
How did you get hooked up in the Grand Nationals?
Really, how that slid through, SK Irk do a call out or whatnot, right? So SK Whoop on the tap in. So we had a Friendsgiving. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing but a bunch of collective dope MCs, musicians, artists, the whole nine. So I go over there one day and I tap in. You know, I come invited on the feast. It was like, you know how you got Friendsgiving?
Yeah.
So that's what it was. It was a, you know what I'm saying, big Southern Cafe bust down explosion. So I'm like, okay, boop. And then, as you know, we made a record. And just MCs vibe and make another record. And then, you know, it just, that's how I slid through like Whoop. And then it was like, you know, we ready to play ball.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, them just, I'm very appreciative for all them cats, man, because, you know, just the musical game and musical genius is on a whole nother level, just as far as, you know, how a motherfucker they cook up. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing, you know, you can do it by yourself, you know what I'm saying, and score however many points, but to actually go get the win and then go get a championship is a whole nother situation and a journey in itself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very appreciative of that. It reminded me of just an Ocean 12-13 game like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really like whoop. You know what I'm saying? You know, really, you know, getting the job done and doing the mission impossible and making it possible on the mission. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I like how you pulled the MC Ren. The nigga started rapping backwards. I keep the people the pumping. I mean, the
Champ
pumping the
Mr.
people.
Metaphor, dog.
Yeah,
He a
yeah.
walking metaphor, man.
For sure.
Straight up.
So what's up with you and the beats, man? I mean, who do you pattern yourself or emulate your shit after, or you just came up with your own shit? Who is one of your biggest influences, like in the beginning stages of making beats?
I mean, so I feel like, you know, one thing about me is I come from a rich musical culture. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom's, the shit that she was playing in the household was extremely vast. What I was exposed to You know, my mama black, my daddy Mexican. I'm a Blaxican, so the culture, you know what I'm saying? And
I'm glad you clarified that for me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this nigga?
Yeah. Straight up. That's just,
I was looking at this mother.
what is this nigga mixed with? He got them big ass lips and them nostrils. I know this nigga's black, but he mixed with something.
I'm like,
what is this nigga mixed with?
You got one of them looks like you could be with you look like anybody you around that day. So if
shit.
So if you walking down the street with the Indians and I don't look too close, I'm like, oh, there go, you know, that's Punjabi.
Well, yeah, pretty much fuck what you got going on. That nigga funny, L-Deez, all that shit, man. But my sound and shit as a producer, I just feel like I try to be balanced. I try to be vast. I used to be more in the hip hop umbrella, I feel like, because I really looked up to cats like DJ Premier, and Jazzy Jeff is my favorite DJ of all time / producer, and what he did and the movement of the MC DJ, looking at that, and Big Daddy Kane and DJ Polo, shit like that. That's the shit that I was really fucking with. You know what I'm saying? At a young age. So that's, if you're talking about emulation, that's kind of like what I would always wanted to be and go for. And so I feel like that kind of like really molded my career. And as far as my sound, it's all over the place. I mean, me and Champ's album, check it out. You know, it's a vast sound. I did at the beginning of the year, I did something with Real 900. A lot of people feel like he's more on a like Roddy Ricch, like Polo G type vibe.
Yeah.
The youngsters is on. Check him out, man. Shout out my boy Real 900. Really, really talented. And then after that, I dropped me and Champ's project, and it's not like one sound on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over the place with as far as the sound, and he really bringing Champ Green to DJ Twelvz, and we not trying to be like nobody. We just doing the best as ourselves, and organically what happens once the natural DJ Twelvz come with the natural Champ Green, and that's what you get the pleasantly plump. You know what I'm saying? And the last record after that was with Moses Music. It's called Oracle 2, our second one too. And he an MC rapper too, more street sound, so it's more into what the streets is doing probably. And then I just dropped the R&B project with Deja Vu Bella on Friday.
Okay, where is she from?
She from the town. She's from Oakland, East Oakland, the Dubs.
Okay,
Dubs.
I've never heard of her.
She's dope, man. So if you can check that out, we got an album, a record out called Beyond the Storm. This is the first record I really sent home to Chicago. Well, no, they was fucking with me and Champ shit too, because it's a hip hop vein. But I feel like the way they was like, because you know Chicago's soul.
Yeah.
You know, we fuck with that soul music, that soul vibe. So like when I sent this record back to the crib, they was like, well, who is she? What is this? Because they was waiting for that from me. They've heard me do rap with so many people over the years. So it was more of a musical thing and just showing everybody that, nah, man, I'm just not tapping shit out and sampling and shit like that. I don't even really sample that much. I'm playing this shit out and I'm really going for a musical thing, and I took the time and the discipline to create my sound, and I feel like it's musical.
Is Jane Hancock also in Grand National?
She is.
Yes, she is.
Dope. And is the girl, or excuse me, the young lady that you was talking about, does she make music similar to Jane Hancock?
Not at all.
Okay, so they two different
Two
sounds.
different sounds, totally two different arenas. And Jane is magnificent. She's amazing. You know what I'm saying? And so what she's doing over in her lane is something totally different than what Deja's doing in her lane.
Dope.
Deja Vu Bella, she gonna cuss me out. Deja Vu Bella.
Shout out to Deja Vu Bella.
Yes,
we're gonna have to get her up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she raw, man.
And what was the name of the song that you said that you produced for?
It's a whole album, EP. It's called Beyond the Storm. The lead single we just shot a video for today, right before I came to y'all, and it's called Love on You. And then there's another record y'all need to check out on that record called Where You Want to Be. It's real soul music. She really on there singing and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Champ Green, who over there doing the production for you? Is Irk on the Kevin Allen? Is he on a lot of the production over there?
He all over the board. I mean, it's a plethora of game over there, man. I'm gonna just run it. You know, Monty be cooking. Monty Draper. DJ Basta. He did the Agape Elephant in the Room project I just dropped in December on Christmas.
What is it called?
Agape Elephant in the Room.
Ooh, dope. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. The Agape Elephant in the Room, man. You know it's big love on the table, man. You know what I'm saying, though? See what I'm saying? I try to keep, See, you talk that shit, right? But I was cute. I was okay. So, I mean, soundtrack, SK. I mean, we got crazy producers, man. From
Is
Nova.
SK the most hated?
No.
Okay, no, because I remember somebody was in here called himself SK, and I thought he was on the beats too. But that might be a different one.
Probably a different one.
Slapwagon.
Yeah, Slapwagon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you know, he had my first project, 6-piece Beats, Rhymes, and Life, the art of storytelling.
Yeah, how many albums you got? How many projects you got, champ?
I got a few. I probably got about between 4 or 5 or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then if I add the Grand Nationals, that's like actually 7 with Agape. We got 2 Grand National projects, and we got a lot of cook up coming from D. Bledsoe, Mo Green, Jane Hancock.
I just met Bledsoe the other day.
Yeah.
That's a book reading motherfucker.
Yeah, he really is.
He had a book with him.
Yeah, he's an advocate. You know what I'm saying? He's very intellectual. You know what I'm saying? And you know, Brookfield Deuce, man.
Shout out to Brookfield Deuce.
Yeah, he do his thing, man. Everybody over there, man, is you know, really got some beautiful minds around this motherfucker.
Yeah. I met, you know, it's funny though, because I was on 45th when Dope Era was on 45th, right? So I'm in the car with Fab chopping it up. Then I go across the street, give me a tall can. Then
Yeah.
Then when I get back, it's somebody in the front seat where I was sitting. So I'm, you know, I get in the back and I was talking, and the dude turned around and said, "Hey man, did you make this song called High Post?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Man, that shit inspired me to rap," and it was Brookfield motherfucking Deuce.
Yeah.
Brookfield Deuce, cool.
No, definitely, man. He's a real student of the game, and on hella levels, you know, like great mind. You know what I'm saying? Does a lot of behind the scene work. I mean, all them brothers, man. You know, they play like 5 or 10 positions, man. They some real janitors in the game. Executively, man. They keys really open doors. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like shit like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a lot of heavy game getting kicked over there, man. You know, from Kate Lamont, man. I mean, it's some, you know, just beautiful people, man, who, you know, you got teachers, you know, real estate agents, you know. I mean, just it's a plethora of game over there, man, that you learn, man, you know, because community is currency, you know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why it's big love on the table, man. You know what I'm saying?
How do y'all feel about rap music and where it's at now? I mean, are y'all a huge fan, kind of fan? Do you find yourself?
I learned to be open-minded with the game, you know, to where it's like, you know how, like, I'm not going to do young nigga game, but you just learn with the time. You just incorporate what you like. That's just like, I can't, you know, dress like a young nigga. I'm going to dress like a young nigga in my appeal, though. You see what I'm saying? As far as, you know, it's just like your taste buds. You know, as you know, I got a thing. As you evolve, you problem solve, right? So, you know, it's a continual journey of, being open to it. That's just like years ago, you know, motherfucker was like, oh, man, this ain't this. But if you stay boxed in, you'll never be able to see the beauty of what you can add on to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, shit's supposed to change.
Exactly. So, you know, just think, man, we really hip-hop babies. So it's like, you know, it's changing right in front of our eyes.
Yeah.
You know, it's hella young. You know?
Yeah, you know, and a lot of these young guys, it's crazy because a lot of these young guys, every one of them can rap.
For sure.
I'm talking about good, though.
No, seriously. And they got the melodic situation. Like, they can bust you a song. You know what I'm saying? They can, you know, they're all around the board. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To where it's almost like, you know how the computer come with the garage band, or they can do the production. Well, that's how the kids are. Like, not only do they sing, they rap, they can do the choreography, dance, they can dress. You know, it's a whole little situation. Back in the day, you could just rap and mind your business and rap good, and motherfucker gonna, you know, whoever the executive producing the game or running the, you know, the line, gonna do that. You just sit up and rap. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, nowadays, a motherfucker gotta wear 30 hats, man, just to get capital tax.
Straight up.
So,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Hey, you hear this shit, ass?
Man, I pick and choose and protect my peace. You know what I'm saying? And I respect the evolution. I think that a lot of OGs in the game, they don't want to respect the evolution. I got motherfuckers who are real MCs chewing up microphones saying, fuck that, you know, singing ass rap and all the shit that the youngsters doing. And it's like, nah, man, it got to evolve. It got to go somewhere. And the shit that the MC shit is, we getting it from the MCs. They still around and there's still something coming up, right? So you got to pick and choose, but like, there's got to be evolution. Yeah. And sometimes we not mad, or we be mad at the evolution, but we didn't really do the other generations. If you wanted something out of the next generation, then you had to take the time and invest into it, right? And so the some generations didn't do that, and if it happened, it didn't happen on a level enough to take the effect that everybody wanted it to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I say we all in it together. So whatever happens to it, how it evolves, we in it together.
So I got to ask you the question, both of y'all, this question.
Okay.
What do y'all think, what years do y'all think, or what were y'all favorite rap years? 91 through 95 or 96 through 99?
Say it one more time for me.
Damn,
Let me
tough.
hear it, man.
91 through 95, 96 through 99.
96 through 99 for me.
Damn. It.
I was like 8 years old in 91, so
Yeah.
I mean,
You know
but
what I'm
there's a
saying?
lot of shit that we can debate because that cusp of 95 and 96
It's a motherfucker.
is a motherfucker.
it is a
You know what I'm
motherfucker.
saying?
And
You
then
know what I mean?
after 99, that year, the we're gonna start getting into some Little John shit and the ushering in the Nelly stuff and all that
Yeah.
stuff that was the kind of the bling era of rap and a change.
Yeah.
There's a change. That's when it started fading towards Atlanta too,
Yeah.
from New York.
To
So-
be honest, it's really a hard 91, 95 because you got the Chronic in that time frame. You
Straight
got
up.
Big in that time frame.
the
Well,
Pac
you-
records too.
You know, it's crazy why that question is so
NWA
hard.
too.
Because everybody 96 through 99, they was coming out between 91 and 95.
Yeah, but they had sophomore
right.
records and
You're right.
third records that were really good. So you got in some really good years of Nas and those.
Yeah, but
that
the
was
co-
Nas' second
you know what I'm
album.
saying?
But the cold part about it
Exactly.
is people
Right.
only say that his best album is, I mean, not his only best. They give him credit for Illmatic.
It's
Illmatic.
truth,
And
but
that's,
no.
And that's in
But
94.
But
And that's
the
in
mess,
94, you're
like
right.
it was written in all them records after that were tight too though, and it was still competitive rap.
Yeah.
And then and then right at that time, 99 getting into 2000 high school 2001. That's when the 50 Cent era started too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So 50's first record was coming out
But
at
before
that
then,
point.
it's like you kind of got on the because P has his reign after the Death Row reign, so it's like they changing the guards right there, and then Outkast drops the
94.
Oh, yeah.
94. And then the
Yes.
second album comes. That's why, like,
Yeah.
if I have to be honest, I gotta take 91, 95, and I'm right on the cusp because that's a crucial. Because between 90, I mean, you got the Dog Pound, then you got pop. I mean, it's a lot of potent shit. But then 96 is kind of where
All Eyes on Me kicked everything off.
exactly. And
Right.
then
So All Eyes on Me, then you got some Busta in there.
no, for sure.
Right?
Put
You
your
got to
hands-
think
yeah.
about like extinction level event. You
No,
know what
for
I'm
sure,
saying?
for sure.
Some real good
Yeah.
heavy cultural times.
Yeah.
Folks wasn't giving up. There was
so
some
that's
Tribe
where-
records in
yeah.
there.
No, for sure.
Right. That were tight. So
It's like that's where it becomes pop because now you have $1 million budgets.
Yeah.
and it got matured
You know
at
what I'm
that
saying?
point though too though.
You know.
Yeah.
It was getting mature.
So-
And Aquemini came out in that time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you
that's-
can't really fuck with Aquemini.
So that's why I'm saying that. So like he said, it's like 90. That's why that's Cat's second album.
Yeah. Yeah. See, on
And
that,
then the Wu-Tang record came out during that time too.
yeah, they was in
Super Bowl.
they was in 93.
No,
93.
not the second record, not that big one with Cream and all that shit, right? No, but
No,
not
Cream- Cream is
Killer
94.
Bees. I mean Killer
93,
Bees. Killer Bees and what with the Triumph record and all that.
That's
7,
98,
8,
yeah.
98, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, what happened was between 91 and 95, we seen everybody sell dope on the corner. By 96 and 9, we saw them flip bricks and drive big cars.
That's right.
And they was actually distributing them.
That's right. That's right.
Nas was selling dope on the
was-
corner
you right.
in Illmatic. When
Now-
it was written, gang,
Yeah,
the nigga was a big man in front of the motherfucking projects.
That's it.
Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? In 91, Tupac was a Black Panther.
Yeah.
In 96, the nigga was fresh out of jail, California scheme.
Come on, man.
Oh my
Come on,
god.
man.
Everybody, they turned into bosses.
They did.
In 96,
They
niggas
did.
was bosses after 96.
That's real, man. Big body business, man. Rolex, everything, man.
Everything. But
Rolex
no, but
bracelet, you know
but
what
this
I'm
is the thing though, right? There was cats doing it in New York before that, like Cool G Rap and Big Daddy Kane. They were already started that lifestyle, and Slick Rick and them, they had the chains and they was balling it and trying to put on, and you know what I'm saying?
for sure.
But it didn't catch wind. And even Ice-T and niggas and Cuban niggas, they was doing it out on the West Coast too,
Yeah,
but it didn't get magnified to that
Who
bling.
popularized mafioso rap?
Mafioso rap.
Not started it. Who popularized it?
That's such a debatable question.
Let me see.
Let me see. If I'm gonna really say that,
As far as like it with the mob and the
Cool
Italian.
G Rap started it, but somebody popularized it.
Nas.
No.
Nah.
No.
No, I would say I don't Cool G Rap definitely started it. Who popularized it?
You want me to say?
Hold on, give me one more second.
Okay.
Let me think about this.
Damn.
Who popularized it? Who was the nigga that really was like, I would say RZA.
Not
No,
Big.
nah, I can't. That was more hip hop movement.
Big?
No.
No.
Fuck you, man.
Raekwon the Chef. The purple
Oh.
tape popularized that shit.
Are you right? I was
okay.
gonna say that. I was gonna.
You was right there.
I was thinking that lane. I was really
You
thinking
right.
that.
Because you
but
said RZA.
You're
Yeah.
right, but I was so engulfed in them as far as the Shaolin techniques. But you're right.
They turned into Wu Gambinos.
yeah,
on that
but
one.
Ray
You
wasn't
right,
on
you
that tip
right.
at first. The other group put him on that. You know what I'm saying?
No, they was. I mean, I know the movie, but no, it was all kind of relative. But that purple tape, it.
Popular. Everybody
Yeah.
changed their name. Nas
Yeah,
went to
you right.
Escobar.
Yeah, you
Pac
right.
was Machiavelli. Master P was the last Don. Ice Cube was Don
Wow.
Mega. They was all.
But Cuban Links did that too, kind of.
No, that's the album I'm
that's the
talking
album
about.
That's the
Yeah,
purple
yeah.
tape.
Yeah.
Only built for Cuban links.
Oh,
That's
only built
right.
for
Yeah.
Cuban links. They all.
Italiano, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that
The whole
definitely
movie,
did
like,
it. No,
that's
that did
crazy.
it. Yeah, that definitely did it.
That's
Without a doubt,
crazy.
that definitely did it.
Who popularized smoking Philly blunts?
Dude, Phillies?
Wait, dude, you throwing some slugs, blood. Let me see.
I mean, Missy is the Duchess. Phillies.
Because Snoop and them they were still enjoying the 90s.
That's right. Remember when
They
he
were
said
still
that diss
smoking
record?
joints.
Yeah.
You know that diss
Yeah,
record when he
so
said
who was
keep the
smoking
motherfucking
Phillies?
blunts in your pocket,
Yeah.
Lo.
Yeah,
That
but
was
it
a
was-
diss record.
It's all about the
Zigzag
zigzag
smoke.
Yeah.
That was a subliminal.
Damn.
Phillies? Who was on the Phillies, dog?
I mean, I remember us smoking Phillies.
But we got it from somebody.
No, but we were smoking them in Chicago too, but
Pop.
Redman.
Redman.
Oh my gosh.
You're right. It is Redman.
Damn.
That's some serious hip hop trivia right there.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
What is the biggest rap song to come out the Bay Area?
I got 5 on it.
No, it's one bigger than that.
Out of
Hammer
the Bay.
can't touch this.
Yep.
Yep. Hammer can't touch this.
I'm with you.
For sure.
For sure, man. Before we get out of here, man, is there anything else y'all want to say? Got merch or anything?
I mean, for me, I just tap in, man. I got a bunch of stuff that's going on this year, a bunch of projects. Follow me on the gram at DJ Twelvz. I also got my own radio show. Folks can tap into that on allinradio.com Wednesday nights after Mind Motion. So definitely tap in, hear all the music coming out the hood. I really try to put on for Northern California and all my sets. I got a bunch of events going on, day parties that I'm throwing, events. Actually, I'm going to be out rocking a festival up in Oregon. With me and Champ are going to be playing our record this weekend on Saturday with Mike Marshall, OG Mike Marshall. I got 5 on it, and Rumors and all that, Equipto. And
Shout out to Equipto.
Yes, sir. San Quinn is on the lineup. Mari Taylor, big Mari Taylor, big shout out to her. Just signed a deal on Empire. And then my brother Moses Music. We're going to all be up there rocking. So if you up in that area, you could get at me. Otherwise, check out what I got going on my music projects. HungryTownStudios.com is the movement. And shout out all my brothers and sisters, man.
Yeah,
for real.
And you can hit me at Champ Green CH. Nah, I just fucked you. But nah, just Champ Green. I got cool shit coming out. Big love to Grand National, man. The whole crew, man. A lot of beautiful things coming out. Passwords. Got some shit coming out. Jane got some shit coming out. Kate. Black Achilles. I mean, Black Achilles is dope as fuck.
Yeah, that's my
know.
bro right
Straight
there.
Yeah, I know. He fuck with it.
Yeah, that's my bro right there. I love him.
Yeah, he fuck with it. So, Deep Bledsoe, Mo Green, Monty Draper, Brookfield Deuce, Kevin Allen, man, you know what I'm saying? Basta. I mean, the whole is Grand National big business, man. It's going down. Oakland Hearts, man. And, we're going to be in Oregon on this thing, man. And, real appreciative of this game, man.
With the questions I was up 2-1, I'm going to give y'all one more question.
Yeah, give me one, man. I
so
need
y'all
one.
can try to break even.
Yeah,
Keyword,
let me get that.
try to.
Look, okay, come on, man. Come on.
After Ice Cube left NWA, what was his 3 first solo projects? Name them.
Okay, so
I know he went with the Bomb Squad, but I know that don't
did.
count for nothing. But look, though.
America's Most Wanted was one.
And kill that, fuck. I think, oh, man, let me see.
America's Most Wanted.
America Cake, that's right. Is it Kill at Will? And I'm hella mad, bruh. And shit. I bought a house to Prince, and now I can kick it. Damn. That I don't know why I said that shit. That ain't.
My favorite album was Lethal Injection, though.
Damn,
But I
that's
was
what it
later
is,
down
right?
Is it Lethal
That's
Injection?
it.
I would say America's Most Wanted. No, because Lethal Injection was far down the line, dog. It was far down, but that was my shit though.
Hey, you ain't, nigga. You know what I like saying, nigga? I'm not gonna help you beat me.
Right.
Come on, fucking give it to me, bud. That's what it is.
America's Most Wanted.
Okay,
Yeah.
I knew that.
Kill at Will.
Killer Will, he said that, yeah.
Death Certificate.
Death certificate.
It
was. Fuck. Oh, come
And
on.
this is I Need to Know. I am your host, L-Deez, also known Lawrence One, for another episode of I Need to Know, where you tell me what I need to know, not what I want to hear. And as usual, come on,
You know what I want.